you in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. It's a shotgun run call. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And the tailback's got it again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll use the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Law. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Wide open downfield. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Textbook opening drive in a hostile environment. Now let's see if they can punch it in as the crowd gets really cranked up. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. On the run, it's Peoples. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense here. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. He's got it on a crossing route. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's McGowan. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. And they'll begin the drive here set up at the 30. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So it's 1st down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion sets up a 2nd down play. And now the handoff. Makes a nice move there. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the 1st half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And the single back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He was very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, they get him again. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And it's taken at the 45. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes off in a bootleg. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. To throw, it's Sayin. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got his man in the open field. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
The PAT is important when they get a 3-point lead. Extra point up and good. They go up by a field goal here in the final minutes. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for late game heroics. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. This time, a completion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And a quick timeout call on the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee.